It's a trick question. Apparently she is. So our Justice Department basically said that, yes, she's guilty as hell. But everybody's too afraid to actually go after her. Apparently most people saw this coming, and all supporters out there are glad about this. They say she's not guilty. No, they were just too afraid to prosecute her. That is literally what they said. And for all you Hillary supporters, and sadly, anytime I've looked up any videos of people talking about Hillary and why they support her, 95% of the answers were because she's a woman. Now, I have no issues with a woman president. I just have issues with her as president. And it's a massive problem when the only reason you're voting for her is because she's a female. If that's the only reason you're voting, do this country a favor and don't vote. Because apparently you hate this country if you put her in office. Now, for you people who want her in office over the gun debate, you may not want guns. You may never want to own a gun. You may be anti-gun as hell. But you may have friends who actually care enough to defend themselves. And what you're doing is because you don't exercise your right to defend yourself, that your friends have no right to defend themselves either. Basically, you're taking away a right that you don't exercise, other people do. So you're making a decision for other people. And that's screwed up. That is not your decision to make. If you choose not to exercise a right, that is your right not to do so. It is not your right to take it away from other people. And what's funny about all the people who want to remove that right from everybody can afford their own security. Now, if gun control actually worked, well, they just passed a bunch of dumbass laws in California over gun control. If these laws were actually effective and they actually worked, the same people who forced these laws into play wouldn't have made themselves exempt from them. Basically, what it comes down to is if you vote for this woman and put her in office, you're basically saying you want this country to burn. Let's be fair. Most people would rather this person or this thing in the White House over this one. Only we can end unarmed victim zones.